Okay, we're recording yet. 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, there we are. Evening, y'all. Morning, y'all. Afternoon, wherever you may be, wherever you happen to be. As you can tell, every time I do this, probably, I don't really rehearse these things. Something hits me, I got to talk. I got to go. It's time to rock and roll. 2-point conversion. Virginia just went ahead of number 5, Louisville. That's what I'm talking about. Got to get these pretenders out the way. Yeah, Virginia 2-5, number 5 Louisville 6-1, 157 left in the game, and at home Virginia leads 25-24. Just so you know, this is important though. So anyway, but what I was going to talk about today from Down Home Day, because I am down home watching the game Saturday afternoon in the South. I mean, that's what we do. Anyway, I asked for prayers on Facebook for my Parky friends, my Parky buddies that I've never met. But still, I consider them my friends. I even consider them close friends at this point because, you know, we've shared so much information about Parkinson's and the fighting, the same thing. These two young ladies are much further along than I am, but, as I shared on the Facebook post, for those of you that have been there and seen that, I offer prayers for them just simply because I asked you to, and I so dearly appreciate that. But then a lot of you as well offer prayers for me, which I also appreciate because I do, firstly, I believe prayers work. Well, I do, but I also know firsthand they do indeed work. And so there's so many others that need your prayers so much worse than I do. I'm kind of saying, I don't want to say don't waste them on me because, I certainly need them too. I don't know, my hair's always doing stupid. That's what's happening when you get older, leaving your hair. It wants to do crazy. Anyway, better than old woman. Anyway, I've said in the past I'm a hard man to kill. But I do realize I'm a hard man to kill because I've had a lot of wonderful friends, a lot of wonderful Christian friends praying for me. It's not the prayers, though. It's the one answering those prayers. And, for those of you who know the best, what I've been through. Parkinson's is not my first rodeo. Regardless of what road it takes me down, I've been there before as far as dealing with pain and medicine, stuff like that. No biggie at this point. What I've heard from my friends on all these social, Facebook, and from all these Facebook chat support groups on Facebook and other places, other sites, Twitter, wherever we happen to be, wherever we happen to run across each other. We really do. We help each other out, and they've all been a big help to me on because that new medicine is going to make you crazier than you already are. To help us understand what stage we are, what to expect next, where we could be going with this stuff, and just how long we really are. Something that the doctors don't really know. The doctors read the studies, the doctors read the books. People on these sites live a lot. So, again, I truly appreciate the prayers, but there are truly so many others that need them so much more than I do. And the way I know prayers work, for sure, and I'll just tell you, might as well, we're here, right? Back in right around 2000, 2001, 2002, I lost 3 people left in the world. The older generation, dearest to me, not kind of my wife and kids and stuff, but of the older generation, my last grandparent and my parents, just bam, bam, bam. It's kind of weird. They each one died 11 months and 11 days apart from the other one. My mother had Alzheimer's, dementia, something, hardening of the arteries, coronary artery disease. She had it. She was. I'm sorry for smiling about this. But this woman would have a cigarette in one hand and an oxygen tank in the other. It's a wonder she didn't blow up the house, kill us all. I was living out of state. My dad would not tell me how bad things were getting, of course. Couldn't worry me. I had my own life to live. I had my own things to do, according to him. All this time, his cancer that we wasn't for sure he had. He didn't know he had. He didn't tell us he had if he knew it. Or he wouldn't go to the doctor because he probably suspected it and he didn't want anybody to know. He had to take care of Mama. So I could, we could live our life. I could, do my job and do the things I need to do for my family. He didn't want to be a burden. I can say a whole lot about that because I don't want to be a burden either. It's my Parkinson's at work. I think, well, I ain't going to say because I ain't going to give away my plan, man. But anyway, I'm not going to pull my head over there. Don't worry about that. I ain't going to do nothing too stupid, but I'm not going to be a burden. Trust me, got an idea. Like I said, I'm a hard man to kill. I'm stubborn. Anyway, I'm kind of watch the game, do this. Like I said, I do this on the fly. I don't do a script. I don't do things that way. Anyway, getting back when I know parents work. My parents had passed away 2001 in September and August those years. Yeah, we come to my maternal grandmother, the lady that taught me how to fish. I guess we've all got a cool grandparent. Well, that was my cool grandparent. She was the one that made biscuits from scratch. My other grandmother, even though she was older, made them from a can. My other grandmother, my paternal grandmother, wore a dress all her life. Never did wear pants. So anyway, it's a different story. But anyway, so this grandmother, my maternal grandmother that was sick, almost dying in January, following my dad's death the previous August of 2001. This would have been January of 2002. The doctor said, she can't make it. She's got well, here's the deal. She was in a nursing home. She had dementia as well. She thought I was her brother. Not hardly, right? I look like it maybe could be now. I look old enough to be now. My mother was an only child. And my only adopted, I was adopted. My brother was, I had one adopted brother. He was in prison. He's paranoid schizo. So, saying goes, if it is to be, it's up to me. And this really was. But anyway, the bed sores had got to the point. Had developed into gangrene. This was small town Tennessee, West Tennessee, and it's the only game in town. And so there was a big hole in her leg, and you could smell the rot, you could smell the poison. And the doctor came to me, doctor I trust, still trust. He told me, we either going to take a leg or she's going to die. She's going to die soon. And this was a 92-year-old woman who I loved very much. She was in pain. And there was a good chance she could not survive the surgery. She was hurting. Now, all my cousins really didn't like the decision I made because I made the decision to let them take that leg off. Why in the world would you let them do that to a lady that old? Well, that poisonous leg came off. She got better. Well, the reason I did it, let me go back to that first. I couldn't plan another funeral right then. Whether I was weak or whatever, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do another one that close already, again, so soon. 2.5 years. This has been about 2.5 years. I've done two. Not just any two. My parents. Sorry. I didn't think this was going to be this hard. It kind of hit me there for a second. And now it was her, and I couldn't do it then. So my prayer was, look, I said, look, Lord, I know this is selfish, and I don't want her to be in pain any more than she has to be. But I can't do another funeral right now. I just don't have it in me. I need some time. So she survived the surgery. She had a pain-free, happy remaining few months. She passed away in July instead of January, so she got another 6 months, but a joyful 6 months. Still didn't know who I was. She wasn't in pain. She was happy. She enjoyed whatever fantasy world she was in with her mind, with her. She and my mother had the same thing. The only difference was my grandmother had it 20 years later than my mother did, because my grandmother didn't smoke and all that stuff. And the stress from my crazy brother didn't hit her as bad as it did my mother. They're hard, but just not as hard as mama, because they protected her from it a good bit. So regardless of what anybody says, there's no doubt in my mind that she was allowed to live those few months until I was to a point that I was strong enough to plan another funeral. All right? So, for that reason, nobody will ever tell me God does not answer prayers. I know it does. The Bible tells us that He does. I mean, don't take my word over the Bible, obviously. That's my personal experience, and that's only one. That's one I can definitely point to, and there's no other way, because she got better. She was supposed to die in January. There was no way around it. She was going to die in January. The doctor couldn't explain it either. You may have had some experiences, maybe not. That one was mine. Here's the deal, folks. Again, thank you for praying for my friends. They're doing better. I just saw a message. One of them is doing even better today. About to get a medicine that's going to make a little sick, but it's going to do the other side of that being sick for a little while, because in the past she's been intolerant of this medicine, but it does what it helps. So much like if you're a cancer patient and you do chemo, oh, you're sick as a dog. But the outcome is better than not doing it. So yeah, you might keep praying for me. Go ahead. I appreciate it. But seriously, there are others that, further, I can't move around, that do need someone wants to do. I'm gonna survive as long as I possibly can. Because seriously, I really do. I kick and I fight and I buck and I'm stubborn. That's with God's help. I know I'm never gonna get any of this about God, and I know it. And with family and friends and with whatever. But I just got to thinking this needs to go more than just Facebook and wherever. This needs to go YouTube and Bluetooth and wherever. Sorry, YouTube guys. Oh, hello. Let's do it this way. Whoops, there's my hand. Hi, we can do it this way too. I've never done it this way before. Hello. Never thought about doing this way. I'm so stupid. That's all right. I'm not. Getting back to what my grandmother felt after the surgery. Alive and happy. That's I can't sing. Sorry, Al. Mr. Al Green. Yeah, I'm going to say Mr. And I wanted to do this too before I left. It's Mr. to me, not Reverend. I know, yeah, the gospel you did and that kind of stuff. No, man. Sorry. The only person I deserves reverence is Jesus. Cardinals come back and won, guys. Dadgummit. Sorry, I was talking. I wasn't watching. Cardinals come back and beat Virginia. Oh well. Anyway, uh, Jesus and God are the ones that deserve our reverence. But Al, I love your music, man. Love and happiness and all that kind of stuff. So cool. Man, teenager in the 70s, babe. I mean, I was there. I listened to them all. I am a big fan. I was born in Memphis. So, but Mr. Green, she was in happiness. So, appreciate it. Appreciate the song. Anytime I think of happiness, I think of love and happiness, I think of Al Green. Had to get that plug in there for Al. You know, like I said, Memphis music is great. I live close to Nashville now, Nashville music, country music scene and all that. But hey, some Memphis music got it going on too. Don't y'all forget that. But that's totally not what I was talking about, was it? Anyway, see, I told you, I'm not scripted. I do these. I don't do them live, but I record them and immediately post them. So they're almost live from Middle Tennessee. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say today. By the grace of God, I'm going to get through this. Folks that, especially folks that don't know God, they really need your prayers for a lot of reasons. And we got to get each other through this, guys. Man, we got a crazy election coming up in about a week and a half, Whew. Who knows how that's going to turn out. And, I never thought it have not thought it was not rigged. Does that make sense? Double negative, whatever. I thought it was rigged for years. Let me say it that way. That's the way to say it. Anyway, there's been dead people voting since, for ages. We need to clean it up. It's got to be stopped. Whether it's Trump or whoever, we the people have got to. We've got to take whatever happens after this election. We've got, especially us older folks, we got to stand up and speak up. We got to do something. We've got to stop them. We've got to stop letting them run over us. We got to start letting them know we are in charge. Deal with it. We've got to start making them deal with it. We've got to quit letting the noisy wheels. I'm on camera. I'm trying to get a better shot. We got to stop letting the noisy wheels get the attention and get the things done. Goodness and righteous are synonyms. I keep telling you things to talk about, guys. Maybe I'm not going to about to wrap it up. Just something of the election, but we got to, and it's important. This is the most important election in probably, well, I know it's the most important election in my lifetime. Maybe the most important election of the millennium to this point. All this, we're in a very young millennium. It's the most important election since World War II. There's no doubt in my mind. It may be the most important election in the history of this country. I teach history, I teach government. And I've seen some stuff in my life. I'm a registered Republican. I feel independent because the powers that be in the Republican Party do not reflect my values anymore. Once upon a time, the Democrats got put in the office upon the power of the solid South vote they could depend on. They do not in any way, shape, or form at this point in history reflect Southern values. Beatles used to sing about a revolution. Just saying, we've got to do something. We vote with a vote. Let's shake things up a little bit and see what happens. All right. I think I'm done now. Get y'all on the flip-flop. Who knows when it'll be? When I show up in Tennessee. Bye, guys.